Nodirbek, what an impressive win, and it's your third Armageddon win. So how does it feel to decide the score of the match on such a high tension?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. I mean, yeah, it was very stressful, I think, for both players. And yeah, I blundered this 96, but I kept playing. You know, and then he got low on time, I think. Thinking too much and making some unnecessary moves, like bringing the king. E8, D8 was also unnecessary. And yeah, he gave me some hope, and then I was getting some confidence after that, and yeah, I managed to win at the end.
Do you think such a win it's more of a luck or a pure skill of flagging?
Um, it's, I think, combination of both, because it's objectively it's completely lost, but I tried to find the most, I think, the challenging moves to take some time from his clock. So, and yeah, of course, it's without, like, you cannot win this kind of positions, I think.
Do you think it's the fact that you play a lot of online that helped?
Yeah, it's part of the skill is playing online and improving to play in these difficult positions. And Hikaru does it the best. So it's some sort of skill that it can be helpful, but it's for classical chess it's far, it's not it's helping for classical chess, of course.
There was this interesting observation I had. Your heart rate was the highest of all time in the game exactly after you blundered the piece.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think it's quite natural feeling. You just you see some move that you missed in your calculation, and that's kind of you just have this shock effect for a couple of seconds, and I think that makes the heartbeat to go higher.
How long did it take you to understand, okay, the piece is gone and now we fight till the end?
Exactly at the moment that I saw that knight c5 is it's just winning for black. You have to just refocus your mind and keep playing and keep finding some moves. And yeah, I mean it was during the game I didn't believe, of course, to win, but at least I hoped so.
Was it like 2 seconds or 10 seconds? The overcome time for you, so like, you're fighting.
It took me some 5 to 10 seconds to refocus. Yeah.
All right. Do you think it's your World Cup experience knockout event that helped you here?
I was eliminated in the first round in World Cup, so I didn't had a chance to go further. But yeah, it's a bit it's tough to win knockout tournaments, but at least in this format you have second chance, like losers bracket. So it gives some relief, but uh, as soon as you get to the losers bracket, then you have no option, no chance to mistake. So yeah, it's always tough.
So you feel like the fact that you have another chance makes you more like solid approach for the first match?
Yeah, it kind of in this in your mind it does give some relief, but it's always tough because when you get to the losers bracket, I mean, for example, in this tournament you see like Wesley, Sam is in the losers bracket, so it's not going to be easy.
How high are your ambitions in professional chess?
um yeah, I hope um to play chess at the highest level, and to establish myself as a super top grandmaster, to get in some top 5 or top 3 in the world. And I think it's going to be tough, of course, but at least I'm trying.
Do you have the killer instinct to become the number one?
Yeah, of course. I have a goal, but and um, I have some sort of psychological uh, advantage compared, I think, to other players because I think I am more stable and more maybe focused on my goal. But it's always tough to say beforehand. So.
And now tell me, what do you think about Hans Niemann being back to online chess?
Yeah, it's interesting. I was very surprised to hear that, but yeah, I think it's kind of fair to give him, to play in online. He was banned like for I don't know for how long, but um, yeah, I think he was streaming recently. I saw his stream I think recently, so yeah, I think it's kind of fair to give him this chance, and yeah, it will be interesting to look at his games. And
Which side would you take in the debate between Vladimir Kramnik and Hans Niemann, if you followed any?
yeah, I saw the interview, Kramnik's interview. I think it was a little bit harsh. He was a little bit harsh about Hans, and it's hard to say 100%. It's always you know you can't be sure when you are playing against Hans, but it's I think also you don't need to be too harsh